Creepers. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. McCafe, that's right, we're McCreepin'. Got me some bean juice fired up this morning from Mickey Duke's. That's right, I'm eating a burrito too. It's gonna be a good day. Got some beautiful blue skies on our team today. I'm probably overdressed, but it's not gonna be as hot as it has been. So, stay tuned. We're getting caffeinated, Mickey D style. Yep, the sun is blazing this morning already. Oh, they said the weather wasn't going to be as nice as it is, so who knows? But we do have the McCafe achieved. This is 2 days in a row now where we've started out at Mickey D's. So I'm burning through the that gift card, which is so dang nice. And just nice to have kind of a change. I was going with the Burger King every morning, which I loved seeing all the Simpsons stickers and stuff too, so that was fun. But it's kind of cool to have a change in the morning, just kind of switch things up. Mickey Duke's, and I love the way this building looks from this angle. All right, we got some creeping to do. It is beautiful out, man. I am feeling great. I'm all fired up. Didn't go with the espresso this time, just went with the regular McCafe. It's pretty dang strong as is, so oh yeah. Made it down. You know, I say all right a lot when I go back to edit. I usually just keep it in. So let's do it good. Alrighty then. McDonald's Wi-Fi was down this morning. It wasn't going very fast, so I'm posted up here at the old, well, which is the library now, but I say the old library because the new one's coming in soon, and this one will be erased from existence, or who knows what's going to really happen to this library. But the internet connection is fast, so I like to pop in either here or usually Burger King in the mornings, but the Mickey D's one was down, so I'm all fired up, but the internet was slow. So we're gonna upload today's video and then keep on creeping. But it is beautiful. I didn't think the weather was gonna be this nice. I might even be able to take off the coat sooner than I thought. Crows are barking. Well, the creep ended quicker than I thought it would. My brake cable broke. The actual cable completely broke, so I had to take it off of the back piece here. But thankfully Gresham Bike's open. I'm gonna head down there now and see if I can't get a new cable, brake cable. Pretty dangerous just riding with the one, and I'm not really too good with the front brake, so we'll be back to our regular scheduled creeping here soon. But I got to go down to Gresham Bike now and fix this, and then maybe even go buy a tire at this point or see if they have one. Alright, just getting here to Main Street. I did it again where I turned the camera on and immediately said alright. But we're cutting through kind of the main downtown area. We'll head over to Gresham Bike. I just looked at the website. They said they're open, so hopefully that's the case. And I have to be careful. This probably isn't the wisest choice, riding with one brake. I figured if I go slow though, we'll be good, because we creep to Gresham Bike. Yeah, he sold us a cool, well, right here, the shifter last time, which was very helpful. Downtown Gresh looking nice. Alright, I'm cutting over. Made it. And they are open. Got the neon blazing. Yeah, we were here not too long ago and got the shifter fixed. So I'm hoping to get a cable real quick and then maybe price their tires and see what they have. And then maybe head over to Dick's as well and see what they got. But really hate, kind of in a pinch because of everything still financially, but got to do it. Got to have a break. So creeping in here next. Yeah, last time they had that Duff Beer Homer bike too, which was sweet. So yeah, these guys are good. They got the Duff Beer bike, which one of these days I told them I might be able to come in and afford. I'm not even sure if it's for sale, but I love this place. All right, got the cable. We're back in business. They pulled us out of a couple good ones, so, or you know, hard ones made them good. So we're back. Did they sell it? I don't see the frame anymore. Oh no, it's tucked away up there, but they do have the Skelly on the bike. Oh, they do have the Duff seat right there. You can see kind of a Duff beer. Yeah, this place is awesome. $5 for that cable too. You can't beat that. And to be able to get it immediately and not have to wait online and see if it doesn't fit and stuff like that. They knew exactly what I needed, so they are rad. Always gives me the rad vibes. All right, we're out of here. Good deal. All right, brake cable achieved. And we just got the Creeper Cruiser locked up here to the entrance of Dick's, because I'm going to creep in here next and see if they possibly have a tire. Last time they had every size, I think, except for the one I needed, so we'll see how that goes. But I did get my cable, so that's good. That's probably the safest. I should have took care of this a long time ago. In fact, Mama Creeper saving the day again. She said, "Are you really riding one brake?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Here," and gave me some money to go buy a cable. So thanks, Mom. You're the best. All right, let's get in here to the bikes. And what I need is a 27.5 by 2.0. So we'll see. Oh, I see the tires over there. All right. Nope, no luck. I wonder if they still have the... They had one set of Simpsons Crocs. Nope, looks like those are gone too. All right, I'm going to head over to Freddy's. Oh, they do have the Pinzo still. I think I showed you guys these last time. They do have the original. I don't think they have the family anymore, but they do have these ones available still. Gosh, I gotta get those before they run out. Like the classic Homer Hedge, and everything's coming up Millhouse. They had the family set as well, and then they had certain ones that came on the Crocs. Last time I was here, they had like one pair, and I'm not seeing them. So kind of missed out on that, but those are cool. All right, no luck on the tire. I'm gonna head up to Freddy's. I gotta get a tire. Back on the trail now. Got the pack open, or the cable open. And I just remembered I have this Allen wrench on me, so I basically have to fish it back through the line and then into the brake cable, or the back here. So hopefully this fits. Hopefully this isn't too big, because the last piece was kind of small. That might be better though, that way it actually attaches to it. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get this. That's right, Mr. Crow. Creeper Cruiser. Nice, bro. Shout out Pro Max and Gresham Bike. That was fairly easy. I just had to fish the cable right back through the tube like they said. It's got a little bit of slack, but that's why she taped this extra little screw looking thing. So when I get back to the Creeper Cave, I'll clamp that to the end of this piece. That way it doesn't get caught up in the spoke, but we got plenty of play. I might need to tighten it again, but we're back in business. It's actually working. So I might have to rearrange this and tighten it a little bit more. But from the looks of it, it looks like we're okay. Or maybe this piece needs to go up like this piece is, with the little mark there, so the cable doesn't fall back through. Yeah, I think that is it. So I'll move that piece and we're back in business. That was quite easier than I thought it was going to be. Nice. All right, new plan. Mama Creeper just called. She said, "I was looking at your tire size on Amazon. We can get them on there." I said, "Yeah, I'll probably do that instead of running all over town and wasting such a nice day. It's a lot cooler than it has been." So with that being said, I'm going to go down. If I remember where it was even, we'll do a little reminiscing about an old pizza parlor, Papa's Pizza. I was talking with Chris and Jenny, and he was telling me about how he worked. I believe he said there, he did say he worked at Giuseppe's. We were talking about the old Giuseppe's commercial that was very iconic out here in Portland. But we're heading down to do a little remembering of the old Papa's Pizza Parlor. Not Papa John's, Papa's Pizza. It's a cool building. Alright, just getting here into Rockwood District. Got the taco time, which is rare to see. Taco time is good. That is very tempting. But there's also Mickey D's right behind us. Or on that side. Which I need something caffeinated, possibly a Fanta. Or the High C is pretty good too. So on the way back, we'll probably hit up one of those. But right down the way here used to sit the old Papa's Pizza. We're gonna take a look. Yeah, last time I was down in this area, I almost got robbed. Guy came up, said, "Let me get your wallet." I said, no thank you. It didn't go quite as like that, but I think you get the gist. With my spidey senses and my Columbo-like research. Oh yeah, it is. It's a flea market now. So this was home to the Elks as well. I'm not sure if they're even open, but I wanted to document the building because it is very cool looking. As stated, once the home to Papa's Pizza. And now the Oregon Flea Market Shopping Center at 16321 Southeast Stark. Peek the camera around. I found some old pictures. Can't remember roughly when they opened, but I'd say, oh gosh, 98, 97. They had like an enormous play area right back in here. There was like an arcade and a ball pit. You get your pizza, and most of the dining area was over there, but it was kind of like a Pietro's Pizza meets Chuck E. Cheese kind of thing. Looks like it's now, it is being utilized, but no one's open, or no one's here at the moment. There's no cars in the lot. I think these are the old steps from the ball pit. They had like an enormous Chuck E. Cheese kind of style ball pit, but it was like these huge balls. They were like bigger than tennis balls, like a soft foam, not like McDonald's is, you know, Chuck E. Cheese's little plastic balls. I'm almost sure that was it. Those are the ones you would climb to jump into the pit. I'm also noticing a placard over here, so we'll go over here in a minute and document that. But yeah, the building looks like it's been in good shape. I definitely remember coming here with my mom and dad right when they kind of first opened, and they were busy. It was hard to find a spot. And I remember we got our pizza, but then we were like, we got to get out of here. This place stinks because of the play area. It smelled like basically dirty socks. So we came here like maybe once. But I love all the stonework through here. Kind of that old school pizza parlor vibe. Restaurant that you really don't see any more of. I'd peek the camera in the window, but they've got them all covered up in memory of Gateway Elks veterans. So yeah, it was the Elks. Presented by Gene and Joanne Spina and Gateway Elks Kitchen Committee, 1996. Gosh, so maybe Papa's Pizza had a shorter run than I thought. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive those were the ball pit kind of steps. Let me flip this around. Yeah, just a neat looking building. And they had a pretty good run because at the time, Pietro's Pizza was kind of the only place to go. So folks had a couple different choices other than delivery, which was really big in the 90s. So yeah, cool to see the building still here. I love all the woodwork and all the painting on it and stuff. So let me flip this back around. I'd like to get inside and see if we could actually tour the old building. It looks like they do have it open for folks for the flea market. I wonder if this business is open. This is historical something. Authorized dealer. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's there, but look at the old chimney too, the brick or the stonework on the chimney. Pretty dang cool. Yeah, I'd like to see if we could have toured the inside. I would love to go back to where the arcade was and stuff. A very expansive property. Love that old chimney. So I'll dig up some more pictures and see if I can find any more official information as to when they, you know, first opened and then kind of closed and changed hands. But I don't think it was ever anything other than the Elks and Papa's Pizza. I could be totally wrong, other than what it is now. So go out front and get a little thumbnail. That is neat though that they have that placard for when it was the Elks Lodge as well. But yeah, back here on this side, this was like pretty much the big ball pit play area. It was cool. They had some good games. Their pizza was, I don't really remember it. I think my friend Chris the other day kind of explained it to me. But we were more for Giuseppe's and stuff like that, so kind of hard to pull us away from our favorites. Make one more circle and then we'll go around. I'll park it and get the thumbnail. Yeah, you gotta love all that woodwork too up top. Kind of that old school parlor, pizza parlor. You just don't really see restaurants having this much, you know, I guess style to them. They pretty much just slap them together now. So we'll get a thumbnail real quick. Hopefully we can come back. Like I said, hopefully we can come back and tour it. Be cool to go inside. There you have it, the old Papa's Pizza. Thanks for the info on this, Chris. That was cool. I forgot about this until you said that. I was like, oh yeah, we went there one time. But it was decent. The pizza was good. And I do remember how cool the arcade was and stuff. So it was kind of like Chuck E. Cheese meets Pietro's kind of thing. But there you have it. Yeah, you just really don't see the detail anymore on places with the woodwork and the stonework. Pretty dang cool. The archway here, the sun, and also the old rock work. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything other than remnants of the Elks. I don't really see any old pizza slices or anything like that, old murals or paintings, which is always kind of fun to find when you're finding and talking about old businesses, when you can kind of find the relics of the past. But let me know if you guys remember coming here. I don't think they had that long of a run. Maybe 10 years, maybe less. But we'll have to come back and figure out the times on the flea market. I definitely like to tour the building and also look, you know, at the different vendors and stuff. It's always fun. I also noticed on the sign there, the old like circular signage on the bottom. I think that said pizza. We'll have to look up the old pictures and stuff. See if we can find some then and nows. Creeping up back. I'm gonna get me something to drink at Mickey D's, but I also wanted to show the Giuseppe's. That's the other pizza place I was telling you about that has that funny commercial. Yeah, we've been spoiled out here with pizza. But sir, this is our small classic. Alright, we are here. This Mickey D's is cool. It's got some really neat lights, but we got our order. Got the McCrispy chicken and the high C, orange high C. It's like $3. I ordered on the kiosk too, which was the very first time I ever did that. But yeah, starting out at Mickey D's, ending at Mickey D's. And I was just talking with this guy over here at the table. He's got a 24-hour Church of Elvis shirt, which was an iconic Well, he is iconic, the guy that kind of started it. But yeah, the church was there for many years. Right there by Voodoo Donuts. Yeah, I was talking with that guy that had the 24-hour Church of Elvis shirt. In fact, Adam the Woo documented that when it was still around. I didn't have the wherewithal to even do that. But if you guys go back, you can see the 24-hour Church of Elvis Adam the Woo video. It's pretty interesting. And then the Church of Elvis changed, but he said he had to play kind of security at one point because the lady that was doing the Church of Elvis went crazy. Kind of just went off the deep end. She had a lot of punk bands on her public access show, which was really good. I forgot the name of it. I think it was called Where's the Art? Old school Portland. But yeah, that shirt, man, that's rare to see. Rarely come to this McDonald's either. But they upgraded me to a bigger one, so that was nice of them. All right, we're heading back to the Creeper Cave now. But yeah, 24-hour Church of Elvis, that was rare to see. You don't see much of those shirts at all. All right, I got tired. I said it again. All right. I got tired of pedaling, so we're on the train. Just gonna ride it one stop and then head back to the Creeper Cave. Yeah, this is the brand new one too that has all the updates as to like where you are. The last ones did too. This is like more digital. Nice train. The 603 or 605A, which that's how I knew it was the new one. And they literally just retired the very first car, which was opened I think 85 or 6. So this is the brand new one, and out with the old, in with the new. I think they donated. They said they donated it to the Oregon Electric Museum, Railway Museum. All right, this is ours. It's nice you can put your bike right on here. I was supposed to hang it right here, but we're only going one stop, so don't mind if we do. Just got off the train, and it's now leaving the station. Yeah, earlier I was going to head up to Freddy's, but I figured we'd just get back home and see what Mama Creeper found. It's found some good deals on Amazon. I know, I think it's Prime Day right now too, which if you have Amazon Prime, the shipping's free and stuff. So we're going to head back to the Creeper Cave. And look at those beautiful clouds, man. It got nice. Yeah, hopefully we can tour that, go back down and do that. Go inside the flea market and check out the insides of the old Papa's Pizza as well. But yeah, just getting off the train, heading home. And who's this little lady? Huh? Who's this little lady? Did you want a treat? All right, you guys, we're back in the nice, cool Creeper Cave. And that's going to do it for today. Papa's Pizza. Remembering the old Portland. There's a whole playlist of locations that we're able to document. Before, during, and after. Sometimes they closed. If you guys like the video, make sure you give it a good big thumbs up. Until next time, cue the outro. Cute dog alert. Was that good? Alright. With the tail wagging, Creeper out for now. That's funny. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Creeps, the rest of